wanted to be the face of Sega and directly counter Mario, but today the concept of him and the shit he gets up a museum or charity might create a character as the face of the organization, more as a means to promote the main work they do, but also, of course, to sell merch. Now, the other growing demographic outside of children is people buying plushies as they get older, as a aforementioned plushie brand. To adults, like a Nightmare Before Christmas plush, a kid-friendly but older piece of media that will resonate with folk who are adults now but watch that movie in their childhood, leading into nostalgia. But there's also just bait for wine moms everywhere, like stuffed animals holding unopened bottles of booze, ones that already look like they're about to fall over from a long night of Pinot Grigio sipping. I feel like this shift comes from people my age living in an unprecedented era of liking things. The notion that things you enjoy have an expiration date on an age you have to stop enjoying them is kind of I couldn't really give less of a fuck. You think I'm cringe for liking Sonic the Hedgehog as much as I do. Like, you're goddamn right. I'm excited to watch a little girl get shot next week, and then a second time in December. If you know, you know. As a result, people are a lot more willing to wear their interests on their sleeve. Buying these plushies is like buying any other collectibles. It's a form of self-expression. Your taste in plushies and the fact that you have a taste in plushies to begin with says something about you as an individual and can be an indicator of your personal interests and passions. See first name editor, last name Nina if you want a prime example. Her room is a Kirby and Sanrio museum. It boils down to basically, I just think this little fucker is neat. And you collect things that indulge this interest like anybody else would with any other hobby. You cannot tell me that it's been commonplace for people to have stamp collections for over a century, but plushies is where we should draw the line. An excellent motivator of this live and let live mentality with folk my age is that for a lot of us, stress and anxiety in the modern day can feel overwhelming to a fault. Even if things are materially better than in the past, the infrastructure of the internet and the information age makes you hyper aware of the bad shit that is still happening and creates active worry for what might happen in the future. Because what comes next is uncertain, and trying to get by is the name of the game. Plenty of folk are drowning in the enormity of everything, so it's gotten to a point where whatever gives you a modicum of joy, if it isn't hurting anybody, why on earth would I spend time genuinely hating on what you're doing with your life? I might poke fun, but it's not something I actually disapprove of, because why should I? And that's the thing. The main reason a lot of people cite it as why they held on to plushies from their childhood is for the nostalgia and familiar comfort that these plushies provided in the past. But, as several have pointed out, that nostalgia and what we're experiencing now, where younger adults are actively seeking out new plushies, is perhaps a downstream effect of childhood actually becoming a period of life to be nostalgic towards. Valerie Tripp, writing for The Atlantic, spoke on how childhood was not always a time where people felt the most free and with the least amount of responsibilities. Historically, kids were sometimes viewed as just tiny adults and blank slates of potential to be molded. Children died young all the time, often before they got anywhere close to being grown, whether from disease or food insecurity, you name it. In 1800, 46% of kids died before they turned 5, and that was cut in half only a century later, by 19. 100 years might sound like a long time, but in comparison to how long it usually takes to lower infant mortality rates, this was basically a world record speed run. Even then, though, the sanctity of childhood and what it represents is a relatively different idea. In those same 1900s, children were still working in the mines and in deadly factories, doing hard labor at the stage of life when you were most physically vulnerable to adults pushing you around. Modern protections for children, as we know them, like child labor laws and requiring children to go to school so that they, in theory, all get guaranteed some level of education and nurture outside of the home, was only really codified in the United States during the 20th century. And recently, there are some standout moments that likely accelerated what was an ongoing trend of things traditionally seen as childish becoming more accepted to participate in as an adult. The pandemic for sure sped up the process. It was uniquely isolating for people, and as I'm sure we all did in our own ways, people looked to things that brought them comfort in the past in a time where the comfort of physical kind and people was rarer than ever. For many folk, this came in the form of plushie, causing people to return to those fluffy little bastards at a higher frequency than ever before. Brands like Squishmallow and Jellycat, which are still going strong now, saw massive spikes in sales in 2020. The pandemic was an era where the only means of mass communication was the internet. More people than ever were using social media to connect with each other, and it boosted the ever-growing process of democratization that community building was going through. We're choosing who you surround yourself with socially was based more on shared interest and less on physical proximity, at least for those permanently online enough to know that was even an option. Many people became more comfortable in relationships because of the information age's heightened competition. The internet made it much easier to find people who share your interests, no matter how niche. Furries, weebs, JPEG Mafia fans, and fan fiction authors all come to mind when you think of how decentralized and isolated these niche communities were in the late 1900s compared to now. The ability to not only know that more people like you out there exist, even if they aren't right in front of you, but also the ability to directly connect with them created spaces for niche interests, no matter what they might be. And they thrived unlike they ever have before. But say even just a few thousand people find each other on the internet. And suddenly, that's a subculture that gets perceived by those outside of it, and the idea of said subculture becomes a nugget in the minds of outsiders as something that exists in the abstract. That broader publicity can act as a beacon for those who never considered someone else might share their niche interests, much less a community of like-minded people. To a certain point, the growth can be exponential. It's usually topped out at a higher plateau of an S-curve. This is even more true when the shared interest folk have is a thing only possible because of the internet, and for the purposes of this video, that thing being mainly social media, which basically birthed the modern idea of the content creator. The things people made in their homes were getting shared to a mass audience in a way not possible before the internet. This isn't like little sects of a really, really broad interest just connecting with each other for the first time. These are communities that were organically formed on the internet first. It can make a stronger and more centralized community around a singular thing that's native to the internet. But even if it's smaller, it's more cohesive and uniform than a more broad interest like being a furry ever could be. The attachment you have to a character you buy merchandise of exists when buying merch of a creator you like, but it's generally stronger. This is especially true with people like me who present themselves as kind of a caricature. Like look at this. Weird, right? Where the appeal of a character whose design and personality you vibe with still exist, but instead of just being something fictional, that character is actually just some guy of color who if you probably work regularly at, you probably have some level of personal investment in them. To me, what's usually compelling about following a creator over the years is watching their journey, seeing how you found them compared to where they are now. It reminds me of people saying, catch up on One Piece before it ends. That way you can experience what it's like to be a part of something so huge as it happened. You will be able to say, I was here. With creators, we all have to publicly build ourselves up to wherever we are today. So getting to see where a person came from and what they've achieved since then is cool. And to be honest, getting a plushie after going through all that feels really cool. Years ago, there wasn't a thought in my mind that something like a plushie was even a prospect for me. And I'm not going to lie, it's incredibly humbling that people actually want something that's a marketable little version of me to be in their house. And I feel the same way about like my friends who get the same opportunity. When I see the homie launch their own plushies and do anything else exciting and special to them, I feel like kind of pride about it. Like, fuck yeah, it's sick. People appreciate my boys the way I do, and they like what they do. I can't help but feel happy with that, because the fact that something good is happening for them means something to me. And I imagine it's a similar feeling for a viewer who's been following them for years. So when a creator says the line like, please don't turn me into a marketable plush, the effect is twofold. It lets you know, like, oh shit, cool merch of a thing I like. This would be cool to have. But also, the fact is, the thing you like is a real dude you vibe with. And it creates that sort of secondhand pride in seeing them get to the point where a plush of them is a thing that can actually happen. And getting one for yourself can feel like a celebration of that milestone. It's subjectively parasocial, but we'll get to that. Multiply that feeling across scores of dedicated viewers in a person's audience, and the excitement around it can be intensely communal. At the end of the day, it's a certain stripe. It's fandom, where everybody in that fandom is a fan of an actual person and is invested in what that real person does and achieves. I think the strongest examples I've seen of this are communities based around VTubers. As a default of the medium, the way each person visually presents themselves is intensely curated, and a lot of fanfare is made about when a VTuber gets a new design. And a new design can be representative of a certain era of a VTuber's career, where cementing that moment in time with a physical item like a plushie is kind of a no-brainer. Outside of maybe animation, VTubing is the most stylized way I can think of presenting yourself in content. And even then, the amount of hours you spend streaming as a VTuber with your audience far eclipses the amount of time an animator can spend with their audience, because animating takes a long time. Not that designing a VTuber doesn't, but the way a VTuber visually presents themselves to an audience is an explicit choice being made as opposed to a product of circumstance. For instance, Critical is known for his white shirt that he dons in almost every video, to the point where it's become a running gag in his community. It's something people notice over a long time spent watching Target his content, and that's because he actually just wears a white shirt all the time. In contrast, let's take a VTuber like Shia. He's a friend of mine who had a new model debut recently where every aspect of his visual presentation was an intentional choice that was then handcrafted by a person. The physical representation of Shia, the background that serves as his setup, everything about it was curated, all while it's him still puppeting that VTuber model. It is as close to a character that a real person can get. Fans of VTubers generally root for them very passionately, so when they say that there's a new marketable plushie available now, people pop out with loyalty and support in ways rarely replicated in flesh things. To me, it's interesting because I said that the marketable plushie meme has remained pretty static, but the truth is that it started a little different than it actually ended up being cemented. And the mutations with the marketable plushie thing happened early on, and then those changes are what stuck. The term marketable plushie implies a sort of abstract aspect to the plush, where if a company makes a plushie of a popular character, then it's sure to sell. Almost derogatory to flavor. But the meaning, to me at least, is switched around when you're invested in not just a character, but the people responsible for that character. Even more so when the character itself is a real person like a creator. At that point, getting to the status of having a marketable plushie has its meaning inverted because the plushie comes as a triumph in a sort of underdog story. Underdog in this context meaning making anything happen at all. The goal is still obviously to make money, that's how selling anything works, but who's being turned into the marketable plushie changes the context. For viewers, this is objectively parasocial, and I don't mean that as a criticism. The rules for engagement when liking a personality online are the same as liking pretty much anything else. People spend money buying merch of characters they like, and I think it's totally fair to spend cash on things for your own enjoyment. Interacting with anything you like in a healthy way is the way to do it, and the criteria is the same with creators. Be genuinely supportive and happy for them, but also understand, you are a viewer of someone you don't know, but if they're still be right. Having been on both sides of the equation, it's a genuinely dope experience to be a part of a community that's watched a creator grow from the bottom up, achieve new heights, and know that, we, on some level, if not individually, but as a collective, had a hand in that person getting there. It has to be done within moderation and knowing where the boundaries lie. But enjoying things in a responsible way is, the whole point of being alive, and recognizing that online communities of all types can be strong and passionate, no matter their size, is part of why I really like YouTubers. They are a company that does collabs with some of the biggest IP on Earth. They do stuff with Nickelodeon. They have Hatsune Miku collabs with Schlatt's Rainy Play. And even with that level of success they have out there, they still go out of their way to collaborate with creators at all levels who have built up strong communities of their size. For example, my buddy Joko has a very respectable 200,000 subscribers on his main channel and over 100,000 on his second. And he also fostered a really dedicated viewership on Twitch. They love it, man. And he has been doing YouTube's drops for a lot longer than I have. Well, the truth of the matter is the opportunity came to him because he's an excellent entertainer who cultivated a really strong connection with the audience he had. Hell, I'm part of that audience. I had a carpet with his face on it sitting in my home. The way I view it is that you don't need to be a million sub Andy for YouTube to work with you or to be successful in this in general. Success to me is being fulfilled. You just need to find the community of people who really fuck with you and what you do. I try to think of it as an example of goals actually being achievable in life, no matter how out of reach they might seem. Lord knows YouTube did most of my life, and even sometimes after it had already, and plenty of times after it actually saw some traction. It's some optimism I think I and a lot of us have to remind ourselves to hold on to, that plushies can be emblematic. Anyways, Quite YouTube's plushie available now for the next 2 weeks only. They're gone November 5th. I really hope y'all enjoy getting these as much as I did making it and making this video. Anyways, this has been Quite, and I'll see you in your home if you choose to buy the 9-inch version of me.
Thank you. I don't sleep with vaccinated women.
Yay! The vaccines work! Party at my house on Friday. Don't come if you're ugly.
How can you host a party that you won't attend? Well, that's easy. It's called event management.
If you over 25 and don't have a baby yet, you're missing out.
It's like those people who say you're selfish for not having kids. Like, oh no, I put myself first. What a horrible existence this will be for me. Meanwhile, in a world where someone can get riled up over a video about cooking food.
Too much butter. Pan used. Didn't cook the steak well enough. Portions of toppings. You should also never smack a steak like that. Everyone knows when modern cook drops down to the steak's level so they're nice eye-lined and you're respecting them and talking to them like, hey, I don't appreciate your behavior.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay. I know Gordon Ramsay doesn't sound like that, but he should. It would be cooler.
Yay! This millennial got hit by a city bus and can finally pay off her student loans.
Ugh, it's really hard watching other people without your dreams. Your dreams to get hit by a bus?
Oh no, please.
I'm talking about the driver.
The cosmetic lane we present to you, earlobe rejuvenation. Because it turns out that's nicer to hear than dissecting a part of your body. Earlobes change with age. Like anything else, they can become droopy. They can deflate. They can even develop folds and seem collapsed. Fortunately, earlobes can be rejuvenated either with filler or surgery.
California is about to wash out to sea, and you're trying to make people care about a few millimeters on their earlobes.
What exactly did you want us to do, Kate? Did you want me to get a bucket to help put the water back? We're simply trying to do our job.
Oh, the ability to sound so professional, yet completely smacking someone down to the asphalt. Well done, Cosmetic Lab. Great job. Cosmetic Lane, damn it. See what happens when I try and compliment you? You make me stressed. Guys, silly but legit exercise question with the Apple Watch. How come my watch doesn't say, it looks like you're exercising? When I make boom boom with my partner, it doesn't register workouts shorter than 3 minutes. I'll see myself out. Very weird energy coming off this interaction. Dude, you're active in r/celebrity feet. Any interaction with a caring parent would be alien to you.
Can you imagine today's youth storming the beaches of Normandy? How pathetic are they, living a life of much more privilege and luxury thanks to our effort? It's all our own fault, really. We're the ones who have given this sort of comfort. But I'm old and too exhausted to actually acknowledge my own failings and things. Anyway, all kids are terrible.
I can't imagine today's boomers doing it. All y'all do is buy commemorative Trump teddy bears and post how to open PDF as a Facebook status.
Ever hear of the Vietnam War?
No. Who won? Go on. Tell us all about the incredible work the Vietnam War did. Better yet, tell us how well your own generation treated your own generation after they came back from said war. Sorry, that would require you to take responsibility for yourself. And as we've noticed from the way you think about children these days, it's clear you don't really do that.
He is so good, just the goodest kitty.
He looks like what an AI would create if you asked it to make a photorealistic drawing of a cartoon cat. Just a 2D outline and then with some texture. Bard is Bard. Sir Julian Fellows, the second, says that only those who have been to university can comprehend Shakespeare's plays. That would exclude Shakespeare, then. From Professor Norman Hammond, Cambridge. You just know this man wrote this in by pen and ink, and he just dropped his pen like a microphone. Just boom, mic drop. I'm out of here, bitches. Rihanna is tired of fans playing Pokemon Go at her concerts. Yeah, well, fans are tired of Rihanna playing shows at their Pokemon gatherings. Introverts are like a slow website. They might be the coolest site, but usually people don't wait that long for them to open. This has been mind-blowing. Extroverts are like pop-ups. You know what? I think both of these are very valid. Airlines should charge by the pound. And what with countries that have other currencies, like the dollar? 50 years ago, magazine ads and shows like The Jetsons depicted AI as helpful, even essential to everyday life. Now that AI is becoming reality, it's often depicted as adversarial and potentially threatening. One way or another, I'm gonna get ya. I'll get ya. I'll get ya. Get ya. Get ya. Get ya. Teenage Mutant Ninja Pixels. Well, hang on. Where's the rat? Turn your screen off.
Which is better, Honda or Toyota? Well, the Honda Accord and CR-V both made the Car and Driver 10 Best list. Camry and RAV4 did not. In fact, when it comes to the 10 best, no one comes close to Honda, the only company to make every single 10 best list. That means Honda's not just better, it's the best. Right now, well-qualified buyers can lease a Ford for $239 a month or CR-V for $319 a month. So for big deals on America's...
After a long year, my husband finally believes I am ready to carry his child in my womb, to feed them with my body, to give him my whole body for his descendants.
Jeez, I'm proud for you if you think this is a real big deal for yourself.
I'm ready to receive his seed, to become fully his pet wife, to be impregnated, to he owned.
Okay, but why does the photo look so depressing? Like you are just a shadow, you're a silhouette, there is no individuality about you, you are nothing but the itemized object of his needs. And, am I the only one seeing this? Like, I'm not trying to be crazy, ultra-feministic about this, but it looks depressing, and I hope they get some help about these clear, slightly manageable daddy issues. Anyway, congrats on the raw dogging. Parents from across New Jersey were out in force in Middletown, letting Murphy Democrats know that we will not stand by while they put school districts between parents and their children. School districts should be working hand in hand with parents, not forced to keep secrets from them. Incredible. I didn't realize 20 people was out in force. It's the incredible power of, I'm gonna say maybe 5 families at most. Oh no, an average of 4.5 houses of people. They're going to overturn everything. Oh look, it's the man who collects toys more than he takes care of himself, who's upset because there's words in a video game. He's right to be upset though, because the words they and them have never existed in the English language up until now. Like, legitimately, how embarrassing for you to be triggered over pronouns. Like, just pick one of the 3 they have available and play the goddamn game. Thank you. I was looking for a reason to unfollow. This ain't an airport. You don't need to announce your exit. Bye-bye. From the official Red the Angry Bird Twitter account. I'll be honest, this looks more like a troll than a legit supportive thing. Just a totally apolitical character in cartoon medium. Just, I'm not saying I'm against it, it just looks silly. I'm gonna give this a letter on my keyboard. As a Yankee fan, I guess you know a lot about L's this year. I almost refunded my game when Starfield asked me for pronouns. Oh, they might imply that I'm already given up and I'm not gonna give them a chance to fix it so I can still play the game, so I'm totally gonna play the game anyway, but I still might, do that. But, I'm annoyed about it, so, fix it. Because I can't handle this. From Opera GX themselves, it's really nice to see these legitimate businesses just completely tanking on genuine idiots. Everyone has pronouns, dipshit. It came free with your freaking speaking a language. Hey gamers, Ubisoft here. Name a game you're proud to have 100% completed. Hey Ubi, why don't you name a game you have completed 100% before releasing it? We will all be waiting. Remind me, how many AR-15s did Jesus own? Well, not enough to avoid being murdered by the government. Photoshop request, everyone. And someone remove all that rubbish. Ooh, yeah, that is a disgusting state of trash. Let's fix that up. Done.
In French, you don't say I miss you. You say tu me manques, which means you are missing from me. Isn't that amazing? In Texas, you don't say you all. You say y'all, which means you all. Unless there's a lot of y'all. Then it's all y'all, which means all you all. Isn't that amazing? If you're an adult whose rent is less than $4,000 a month, you're still a child.
Imagine being an adult paying $4K on rent and not a mortgage. Shout out to Gen Alpha. Enjoy the rental market. What's it like being the daughter of the best chef in the world? Oh, but Jamie Oliver's not my dad.
Dead body reported.
If a beautiful woman disagrees with me, I will immediately change my views. I have no principles. Well, maybe you should have principles. You're right, maybe I should. One time in 6th grade, I was being bullied really badly, and this whole circle of people gathered around me and the girl that was bullying me, and she smirked and went, "You dumb bitch," and everyone was like, "Ugh." And I stood there for a second before pulling $20 out of my wallet, placed it in her hand, and said, "Buy some better insults." And I swear, the entire lunchroom rioted. Okay, that bully's a genius. That is the, best method to get someone to give you money without even getting in trouble for bullying them. It is a woman. I am a doorknob. Allow me to explain. It's the person who covers their drink when you enter the room. Giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked on the nuts. Have you had a baby? No, but over the years, women say, "Let's have another one." I never hear a man saying, "Come on, hit me in the nuts again." Look, I'm sure to the average person, yeah. To a dominatrix? Not really. God damn. How do you get 22 years for a crime when you weren't even at the crime scene to commit it? Ask Charles Manson. How dare you stand where he stood?
Dumbledore has stood everywhere in this damned school. What do you want me to do? Float?
Yes, actually.
Well,
Guardian of Obscene and vulgar ads are frequently appearing on the IRCTC ticket booking app. This is a very embarrassing and irritating and I listen.
Oh my goodness. Don't get caught in the cold this year. Let us keep you warm with a remote car starter. Right now we're offering 20% off. Give me a call for free up 585-500.
Hi, Anand. Indian Railways Siva here. So, uses Google's ad serving tool edX for serving ads. These ads uses cookies to target the user. Yep, that's how you do that. More than that, he can also sell based on user history and browsing behavior. These official. You know what makes us equally sad? This man probably just shares his computer with his, wife, who probably has used that store to shop and buy things. I can see that she. I mean, that, or this person's personally gone through their catalog with no intention to buy anything.
Not even being provocative, but if you think Greta Thunberg has the maturity to guide global policymaking, not objectified Jeffrey Epstein paying $60.
What? Hold the phone. What the hell? What are you saying? Based on my personal genuine reaction to that information, I can't help but agree with them. That's sarcasm. I'm being sarcastic. That's sarcasm. Children. The planet is dying. Please do something. Conservative.
Well, if you're so smart, why can't I have smecks with you? Checkmate.
Hi. Could I get you 300-liter offer, please? Hi. No problem. What is your address? I don't know if I should be giving out personal information to a company. Not a problem. You can just go with that at the moment and hope for the best, shall we? That's the only song of his I actually know. Ew, no skin's dire. I guess we just broke. Yeah, go get a job. Don't play Dota. Nah. Dota first. Job 4. What about a second or common system? I post more memes than selfies. Because I'd rather see y'all smiling than... Especially when you look like Mads Mikkelsen. Not with that BMI. Oh,
Ouch! BMY!
A house member rubbed Speaker Nicholas Longworth's bald head, saying, "Nice and smooth. Feels just like my wife's bottom." Longworth then rubbed his own head and said, "Indeed, it does. Why do men not so fast? Gotta get home to the woman I love." Incredible work, managing to both demean someone and call yourself out on your discrepancies at the same time. Choose wisely. You need to find yourself a wife who dreams of this and not this. I'll be honest, that photo on the left is self-Instagram vanity. You're going to be there for a solid hour. So this person is a great example that, hey, just because your life changed, aka you now have kids, doesn't mean everyone should change their life too, just because you're happy. But let's summarize specifically why it's ironic that this person is shaming independent, business-driven women. You saw pictures of your butthole all over the internet. I mean, as if you'd not be thankful for having some sort of financial stability earlier on in your life before you have kids. Yeah, stop! Don't try to be financially secure before you have the commitment that raising a child for 18 months that takes the job. Without Googling, name something the U.S. invented. Medical debt bankruptcies. Lads, I just spent £1,500 on a new sofa and just been told that it's got a 12-week delivery time. Anyone know where I stand? Oh, probably in your living room, mate. Google turned 25 years old today. Leonardo DiCaprio just switched to Yahoo. For the weird thing, you done this thing before Google, and they still failed? They were 4 years ahead of me, still failed. Ooh, you shouldn't have called it, just exposed yourself like that. Or some dirty still calling yourself Yahoo. I will personally organize a local militia if I'm enforced to stay in my freaking house any longer. Back in the good old days with the Great Panic. Please, you couldn't organize a hunger strike at a fashion show. Use this metric system. Use this metric system. According to Donald Trump Jr., their literal account, they think this is a solid point of argument. NASA uses the metric system. You do indeed, TJ. You need a moment to sit down. You need to cry. It's okay. We got the tissue for you. Snakes don't impress me. Teach me how to make 30K in 2 days.
Forced to go rogue. Hunted from within. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Reloaded.
Well, it's going to involve Smecks. Texas here. Everyone wants to have Smecks with us. I'm from Oklahoma here. I think you're misunderstanding the phrase, frick Texas. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, team. Thank you, but please refrain from using that spitting. Understanding. KK. Yep. Atheists. If God isn't real, how do you explain walking on water? Can you walk on water like Jesus? Yes. Well, show me a video of you walking on water. I don't need to. You just need to have faith that I did. Surely you have faith, don't you? It's unattractive to me when a man has never been to jail before. You're not even a man yet.
Yeah, this is why y'all be getting beat up.
Now, I don't want to say I agree with this, but I can't believe a certain crowd of people when you think this is the standards to get with a partner. Kumail, a day may come when I am not mistaken for another brown actor, but it is not this day. Kunal, every time I get recognized for you, I think, man, I wish it were true. Yeah, I have taken credit for both of your accolades in the last 2 weeks, so I guess I owe you each a photo, a half a beer, and an awkward extended hug. Sarah, why do you have 3 accounts? 3. Would you take a 50-50 chance at $5 million for death? Why or not? Yeah. Either way, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, optimism. Or defeatism, or nihilism. Or, wow, actually, it could be anything. If you don't have any friends, you're not an introvert. You're a problem. If you think being an extrovert gives you the right to bash introverts for not having friends, then you are not an extrovert. You're an extrovert. When the girl you invited over is so bored by Netflix's terrible film selection that she decides to leave. Hello, Netflix here. Maybe because you were actually trying to watch a movie, Brian.
Wait, you mean, she wanted to. I gotta go.
Male privilege is wearing the same outfit multiple times to events, while girls can't wear the same dress twice, no matter how cute it is. There isn't a single straight man on earth that cares if you wear the same cute dress twice. The negative comments will come from other women. Honestly, I don't even think this is a, thought that many women actually outplay themselves. Please, do you ever see the comments? Do you think this is such a common belief that men are the ones who actually force women to wear different clothes? Am I just a shielded little bitch boy? I can't comprehend how anyone would encourage someone to engage in fast fashion. Twitter sure is something else. I think you mean... Hey, if he can dead name his own child, I can dead name his stupid ass app. Schmidt's gonna be called Twitter until it fully crashes. My siblings had a fight once, and it went like this. Tyler. Tyler! To this day, I still laugh out loud in inappropriate settings because I randomly think of it. The day my husband asked me to pay half the day I had my bags.
Yeah, and go where? You can't even afford half the rent.
Christ, bros, it's over. How amazing! God answered the believer's prayers by sending him an atheist to build a boat. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
The best homemade dinner on the planet. All of the UK eats like the Germans are still flying overhead. It's really the potatoes on that just look rough. I'm not gonna lie. The potatoes, there's no seasoning there. They look like they're just like boiled. It's rough. It means that no one likes you. Oh, so sad. You're just a jester. Oh, it's not true. You don't like your news either. What? Day ruined. Year ruined. Hey guys, my parents are out of town and party at my house this weekend. The LSPD PIO can't come though. We're actually pretty cool people to hang out with, but we get it. If nothing illegal's going on and no one calls us, then we won't come. But based off the number of likes and comments so far, doesn't look like anyone else is going to either. I like that they added the laugh, but then just to be sure we knew who they were, they had a cop emoji and a cop car. just so you know, you're being burned when we should be protecting and serving. We added a third. We protect, we serve, and we roast just a little bit, lightly. It's part of our civic duty. I would love to have a Trump and Cruz sign in my yard. Where do we get them? Jim Crow's campaign office has some. Where's that? Oh, 1950 Segregation Street. There's emphasis on the next. I've never used Nextdoor, so I understand it. Nextdoor is just a forum for your neighbors, right? That's silly. That's very silly. You don't know your history, Tina. Far right. Another word for anyone that disagrees with it. Oh, yeah, far right is 2 words. Great comeback. Comeback is 1 word. You're mixing things up here, Paul. Would you like some tea? Come on, can we blur the dog nuts? Get that out of here. Get it out of here. And it's Grok dropping the balls on ChatGPT. Your site, formerly Twitter, is valued at $19 billion, while OpenAI is valued at over $29 billion. Dude, Opera GX has some heaters. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of the tweets they make, I get it. Brand Twitter, silent brand, I get it. But they cook. I'm not even gonna lie. Whoever's their social media guy cooks. There is a large graveyard filled with my enemies. Excuse me? I do not wish to add to it, but will if given no choice. Those who pick fights with me do so at their own peril, but maybe this is their lucky day. He couldn't even win the fight to get out buying this app. Why is he saying like an anime villain? That's what I don't understand. Why are you final bossing right now, Elon? Stop it. I have never in my life met a feminist and then walked away going, wow, he was an incredibly happy person. This is quite the cell phone, because the common denominator in all these interactions is that they just met you. Cool. This is like murdered by words, but way better. You gave us the Josh Wiseman better version of Murdered by Words. Because these are chef's kiss solid, dude. I'm proud to be American because at least I know I'm free. Europeans. Guess I'm enslaved then. One sec. Only no chick at the moon has any other flags on it. Yeah, call me when your moon flag pays your hospital bills. Well, why would I need a hospital on the moon? In space, I can do whatever I want. I can jump and float. What can you do, huh? You know, at least we didn't evolve to one and let schools. You know, we inched out a victory that it didn't evolve for that. Imagine if we were in England. There's no country in the world more beautiful. I know when people say I hate England, they're not referring to the plants and the cows. No, they didn't do anything. They're all good. What was the of this? 95% approval rating in the Republican Party. Thank you. Charles Manson has a 100% approval rating of his followers. What's your point? You're saying that there's a you're distant. He's only at 95. Rookie numbers. What are the stats look like now? I love people that just, I'm so curious. It's not looking good. His term was not looking good. But these are all old favorability polls. Show me something current. I want to see what his race against Charles Manson looks like now in approval rating. It's about to start. My son, a U.S. Marine stationed at Camp Pendleton, just called me. Dad, I'll be leaving the military if they try to force the vax on me. It's starting. So, who's going to tell the military forced the flu vax on him every year? Hey, let's not forget all the vaccines that he took as a child. It's happening. It's happened, you dumb potato. That's a solid one. Turned into a root vegetable. Goes to Africa without vaccines. Comes home in a box. It's nicely wrapped. I mean, really have the pros and cons. Give your shots. It's important. Accuracy. In his defense, his eyes are broken, so he doesn't even know what's looking at. You know, I'm just happy the shots landed in the head, but he did not shoot. Scare the guy holding the hostage if you just shot the hostage. That's horrible. God, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Just that's listen. All I'm saying is, I've played plenty of games. I'm built different. I would have, quick time evented it. Everything would have been fine. To win $3 billion with a B dollars, you have to survive 24 hours getting chased by a horror villain of your choice. Who are you picking? The Predator? And the Predator's actually a solid choice. I'm old and out of shape and unarmed, not honorable prey. Exactly. But is the deal like? Do you feel like that's a cheap answer? I think it's fair. I think it's actually more than fair of an answer. Like, I would pick the Predator. I'm a big boy. Where's he gonna go? Huh? I'm scared. I get scared to order my own food sometimes if I'm overwhelmed with the decision. I'm not honorable prey for him. He's gonna take his mask off and give me a thumbs down and go away. I don't care how hard life gets. I'm not dating a white man. I don't care. White privilege. Oh man, it's really just. I'm not even gonna try and make a joke out of this. It writes itself. This is when every ethnicity is like, we don't claim you. On to the next. We all band together to not claim. The female mind, the beta mind, and the liberal mind are all the same. None of them can comprehend the levels of alpha male in this one photo. Now, on the plus side, Josh, you'll be able to use this tweet when you get to ratios in math class. At least Josh will have a good study reference. He has a good study guide. Alpha male is such a silly term, by the way. It's such a dumb, silly term. No, you're not. No, you're not. Shut up. Remote jobs are terrible for your mental health. Socialize with everyone. I need to know when HR is going to really exaggerate. Most of us want to stay home. Dude, people who are way too nosy is crazy. I saw a TikTok just recently with this vibe, the person that they're replying to, their vibe. It was some lady complaining about moving into her neighborhood and no one wants to socialize with her. She knows everyone's business. I think you know your answer of why people don't want to hang out with you when all you're talking about is everyone else's stuff. It's craziness. Those kinds of people really drive me up a wall. If rhymes were accurate, roses are red, violets are violet. Okay, yeah, sure, roses are red, violets are violet. Neil deGrasse Tyson should sometimes stay quiet. See, it was funny, it was clever, but it wasn't a ratio. Unfortunately, Neil is much more, his power levels were compared to this. He'll drop him more. You'll get him someday, I promise. Don't billionaires control this board? Their impulses, very nice. Very, very, very nice. What do you think? I mean, that's how we have one that runs this app now, you know, that runs Twitter. I think it's going to be the craziest billionaire moment where they just, like, there was no decision-making involved, they just did it. I think Elon buying Twitter is at least top 10, top 5 of, like, dumb things that billionaires have done. He dumped me, so I'm dating his landlord. I'll be increasing the rent tomorrow. Yes. Whoa. You live in your mind rent-free, though. And that's true, too. That's true, too. I mean, he just moved. That's fair. They're gonna hop landlord to landlord, just trying to raise rent on him? He's got money like that, though. He'll be fine. Because elements typically end in "ium." American grammar rules are weird. He said, speaking American. It's called English, and it was created in Britain. American is where you're from. What you speak is stupid. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, Armistice Day, later known as Veterans Day. God bless all the brave men and women who served our country. Your sacrifice cannot be thanked enough. Hey, Jim Jordan voted against the PACT Act, the Food Security for All Veterans Act, the Veterans Service Recognition Act, and the VA Employee Fairness Act. So he's right, your sacrifice can't be thanked. According to him, because he's removing all the things that would help you. You're voting against the least. Your time is wasted managing a social media account. I mean, it's Saturday night and you're talking to a marshmallow sandwich on the internet. Whose time is being wasted here? I'm managing the account. I'm making money, all right? This marshmallow sandwich puts food on my table. Specifically, more marshmallow sandwiches. What about you? You making bread talking to me? No. No, this is volunteer work for you. You do it for free. You do it for fun. Say something nice about the UK. I mean, you guys have the largest number of Independence Days around the world, so, you know, there's that. Congrats. At what number is the car parked? I can't see that the car's on top. I mean, if I had to guess, I can't even guess. Because, like, it's not, I don't know, man. You tell me. Say it with me, kids. Words are not oppressive. It's your choice to be offended by them and give them power. Stop being a p***y. Thanks, Waluigi. Oh, let's listen to the guy pretending to be Waluigi on the internet. He seemed to clearly be rational and smart, much like I know Waluigi to be. Yeah, me having a Waluigi-themed account clearly negates my ability to have a fucking valid opinion. Okay, you shouldn't let his words have the power to upset you, Waluigi. Stop being a puppy.
There's a rhythm in the market, the resonant echoes of the opening bell, and the preludes leading to global elections, and the rising chorus inducting. And if you want to learn to listen to it, we'll show you. Learn more at Bloomberg.com.
Joe Rogan shatters an Aero Cybertruck that would easily go through a normal car. That's not how you spell his name. Now he knows why free edit button isn't easy. I mean, he doesn't even need it for free. He has the check mark he didn't do it. Today's great sadness is watching God-denying 39-year-old intentionally single childless women who don't realize that their pursuit of sex is going to leave them lonely in old age with no progeny, no joy of motherhood, and a total sense of emptiness in their twilight years. Damn. What a tweet, man. Dale, she said no. She rejected you, Dale. There it was Dale, I'd be a little upset too, because it rhymes with stale, like your style and your worldviews. Need a man who never looked at other women. And can we direct you to the National Society of the Blind and Partially Sighted? Because I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for there. Broad question, but I think we can figure something for you. People be like, I love winter, from their living room under a heated blanket with some cozy socks on and sipping hot tea. No, go outside and like it. Let's see. Yeah, people be like, I love summer, in their cozy and cold living room with an air conditioner. Go outside in the sun for 7 hours straight. Walk in the sun. Embrace the fucking heat. 44 degrees Celsius straight into your soul to burn your fucking sins. I love fall. Is that a happy middle ground? sorry, what? Germany winning World War II would have been a massive W for all humanity? What? You're smoking Dracula. Dipping your balls into liquid nitrogen before tapping them with a croquet mallet would be a massive W for all humanity. That is some vivid imaging. Is that guy a writer? Sean Kelly. Dude, I hope he is. That was crazy. That was poetic. Okay, another Elon banger. Oh, the irony. Iran wants war. Look how close we put their country to our military bases. When your own social media says your post misleads. Community noting! Elon, you silly bitch. You silly dummy, you. Elon Musk is gonna put Apple out of business. Did I miss the news or something? Are they going under? What happened? Elon's the death knell of any business, any entrepreneurship, any enterprising corporation. Elon walks his way in there. It's done. Never seen Star Wars. None of them. Never will. OMG, you're missing out. Maybe. You're missing out on being a multimillionaire. Keep your movie. George Lucas has seen Star Wars, and he's a billionaire. That's true. And he made them. Not only did he see them, he made them. He's probably seen versions that we've never seen. I want to be treated like a princess. So you want to be forcibly married to a complete stranger, possibly 40 years older than you, to strengthen your alliance with France? Damn, Shoddy, that's the wildest kink I've ever seen. Keep it in the bedroom. This is a mask-free church campus. Kindly remove them or stay in your car. We celebrate faith over fear. Yeah, this is what you'll see when you visit our church. Don't like it? Don't come. I'm not playing those Democrat games. Is it a gun-free campus also? Hashtag faith over fear. Show up acting stupid and find out. Show up acting stupid is this church's motto. Faith over fear. It's a precaution. It's not fear. It's staying smart. What are you talking about? Hey there, Antifa clowns and masked cowards. Addressing the whole class, huh? A bit of a history. Fascist is from... Oh, I didn't even realize it's Jordan B. Peterson. Hold on. Fascist is from the Latin fascis, which means bind together. Corporate, government, and media collusion is fascist by definition. Why then don't you protest at WEF? Answer, that's the fascism you adore, Jordan. I am here to inform you that if we would live in a world where literal etymology defined the modern use of any word, then I'm glad to inform you that the name Jordan originates from the Hebrew Yarden, meaning to go down. You can and will, by definition, suffer, if we're taking the literal interpretation. The King's speech delivers change. Change in our economy, change in our society, change in our communities. It takes long-term decisions for a brighter future. You know, Rishi Sunak could spend a month on Grindr, and he still wouldn't find a mandate. Funny joke, but I'm not aware of these. I don't know who that is. I know he made the post. Is he just a lousy politician? What's the joke? Fill me in. I don't understand this one. When a British captive officer challenged Sir Koof with the words, "You French fight for money while we fight for honor," Sir Koof replied, "Mutual fights for what he wants most." Damn, we were dissing each other way back when? That's a fire burn. You just made food.
Guys, did they hate what energy store in the game now? That's not a joke.
YouTube
This is how
Hey,
highest DPS in
I
the
got
game.
premium, not me. Personally wouldn't be me, but you stay safe. If you want $15 minimum wage, don't complain when your Taco Bell order costs $38 for a burrito. The most expensive Taco Bell burrito in Washington, D.C., where the minimum wage is already $15, $3.79. Oh, your math, Jordan. How did you get $38 from that? Why are people on social media always so mad? Life is good, y'all. Get out there and experience it. Thanks, Mickey, but have you considered that we broke? We ain't got no money to go around. Yeah, life is good for you. I mean, you can find the little things in life. Being real, there's always something little you can appreciate. So yeah, I agree. She's spitting. Maybe something invented by the Germans without Googling. I mean, they invented a lot of things without Googling. Want me to name one of them? God, I don't know. There's a lot. They made so many things without Googling it, because a lot of them before Google was even a thing. Plenty more when Google was a thing. I don't know what you want from me. You're late. Prove it. Before time was invented. Like the idea that time was built off of spite for people being late. That's how we got 24 hours in a day. I can't believe I need to say this, but you're not going to find your wife in any of these places. Clubs, bars, Tinder. She's going to be here in libraries, gyms, and coffee shops. Man, I found your wife on Tinder, and she is neat. So, I mean, I found someone. Sure, I didn't find my wife on Tinder, but I did find a wife. Name a character who can defeat Captain America. Captain Vietnam? I'm unaware of this. Who is Captain Vietnam? Hey, again, this might be a history joke that I'm just missing, or this might be a comics joke that I don't understand. But this one is truly missing me. I don't know what this joke, I don't get it. It fried my brain. May there be prosperity for us all. Oh, cool. X degree named Z. Awesome. Does your boss know you joke about the design industry on Twitter? Yeah, he does. If you'd like to contact him, however, please feel free. Hey, my name's Blank from the recruitment agency Blank Media. I was wondering if you know about your employer, Tommy Mason, and his Twitter material. You mean employee, dummy? I am my own boss, you wet wipe. You owned him. You burned him. You pulled an I am the manager, and he was none the wiser. We never see this nowadays. Sex toys with these millions of virgin men all around the world. There's a lot of reasons for that, actually. The toys often have a less repulsive personality. Yeah, when you're asking questions like that, you have your answer already. You don't use a sex toy, try me on for size. No, thanks, I'd like to feel something. This high school had a misspelling on their new sign, so their football opponents that week took advantage. Welcome to Trenton. Oh, we come. Oh my god, we come to Trenton to bring you the L you're missing. Oh my god, these fans won. You don't even need to play, they won. Voting should be free for all men in their mid-20s. For all the single women reading this, please see this for the red flag that it is. If you don't see the red flag, please educate yourself. Only flag I see is the checkered flag as I cross the finish line. Eat my asphalt, Cindy. It's true. We're burning rubber, dude. Some people say I look like Beyonce. Man, they're as blind as you. It's the shine from your bald head that's blinding them, Tyler, you buff. Thanks, Grandma. This video gets Grandma approved by the end of it. I'm glad at the end of the day, we know that this video is Grandma approved. Say thanks, Grandma, in the comments. Hey, guys, I'm just looking out the window. Can anyone explain?
Features added context. This is commonly known as cloud. Source, that beggar on the street who always asks you for money, and you do have some on you, but just not right now. No, I'm sorry, not right now. Hello, fellow communists. How do I convince my capitalist friend that communism isn't bad?
Capitalist friend.
Oh, yes, of course. My bad. Bad. Well, now you're just being pedantic. We are just being pedantic. Jake Paul says, yo, why 10-year-olds got iPhones now? Son, you'd be out of a job if they didn't. What is the strangest thing you've done, Frank? I worked 40+ hours a week. Oh, that is bad. Work-life balance. Boy, I bet you have such bad mental health. A study surprised London. Most workers want to be in the office more often. It's just what we found. Scientifically, it's unmutable. No man can ever speak against our proven science. No, wait, people just love office buildings, says study by architecture firm that builds offices. Have fun keeping afloat your horse carriage business in the era of motor vehicles. You match with a man with 3 long, pointy fingernails. 3 simple clitoris with your preferred female friend. Sounds good. Yes. Who's the third person? Me. Oh, then no. Oh my god, look what socialism has done to my beautiful country! Reserve our ancient and our money is worth the US dollar. Wait, hang on. I was trying to do the Mario theme song, and I did it. Let's not smash it. Really? Why are thousands of people from your country hopping the border to get into the US?
the American pipeline is crazy over here. Kind reminder, the X chromosome contains 1,098 genes. The Y chromosome has a neat 78 genes. The X chromosome is over 5 times larger than the Y. It's science. Female are superior. By far. Hence hundreds of years of chauvinism to try to suppress her. Good night. Okay, being the very thing that people say is bad about misogyny aside, there's no way females could be superior. Based on one simple aspect alone, ladies. And that's the fact that onions have more DNA than humans. Some lady burned her degree on TikTok after being frustrated by unemployment, and in turn, the university revoked her degree. And this is why you don't share everything on the internet. If I could just go back in time and cut off my younger self's hand so they couldn't use the internet. It'll be fine, it grew back. Oh hey, lucky it's only a first degree burn. But on Tish. Unfortunately, the mental scarring will last a lifetime.
Those that deny their history are doomed to repeat it. Like when the first 5 casinos went bankrupt and you opened the 6th. That's different because you couldn't afford me. Wear discount clothes. Nothing on sale is worth buying. Like your OnlyFans? You must have sent her 3 years of study of fire because that's a first-degree record. From July 27th, 2022. Why did no one come to Stephen Hawking's time traveler party? Wow, looking back at this, well, fair play to the time travelers then. We get it now, guys. Honestly, I've seen so many memes about this as like 30 fake edits of the list itself, but I'm not even sure if it's true anymore. Was he actually on the list, or was he just like a part of a list of people who were known to him? Why didn't you just watch people cut still for 45 minutes? I don't know, man. Why did you film a dead body for 5 minutes? Oh, right. Yeah, you should probably... I'm around myself. No. Hooking up with artists is hard. I'll be right out of here. Tech guy's gonna do mimic big branch after you? The frick? No, she's right. Only artists know how to truly rule a lady. The rest of them do pathetic things like pay for dinner. Ugh, props to the effort here, but it's not going to help your artist brother get a date. If your man can be lured away by some food, you didn't marry a man, you married a raccoon. I've always been too lazy to wake up and get his lunch ready, but the day he told me a colleague brought 2 spoons so he'll eat with her was the day I set my alarm for 4:50 a.m. So you're saying you rise before dawn to cook for an able-bodied adult so that he doesn't beg co-workers for food, somebody for day-old messaging. It's like assumption that this man is begging for food. Maybe he just prefers to buy the food there and even make it at home. But even I've had a hard to believe at times, but there are some people out there who have an income that they can afford just buying food on the daily. Hey, Yasmin, why you profile picture like your mom? Because I look like my mom. Why does your profile picture look like your dad? Hey, yo, chill. Whoa, hey, get it? Because you have no profile picture. Do millennials even eat food? Contradictory studies claim they're shopping for fewer groceries, but also dining out less. The author of this article would look at a burning building and say, well, why didn't they just not have the fire there in the first place? This is such a weird way of raising millennials go hungry because of financial crisis. Just arrive there. Got your hand on the Galaxy Suite? Show us the first photo you took. It was a death pic. Samsung. Samsung Note. You monsters! On the internet! And looks like notoriety! It's tarnished! No matter what you do to this building, everyone knows it used to be a pizza hut. This is what the trans community fails to understand. In that case, it helps justify why we can say that Marjorie Taylor Greene is a Neanderthal, because, you know, evolutionarily, she used to be that. Also, let's just emphasize the used to be. Oh, so it's not anymore! So you agree to that? It's not anymore! Young Americans dating in the 1950s. Young Americans dating in the 2020s. Is it a wonder that America is doomed? After they've been saying this for almost a century at this point. When's the doom coming exactly at this point? I'm sick of this doom edging. Stop with the edging. Wait, I don't get it. Both couples are black and white. If your parent approved of your marriage, but your grandparents and uncles didn't, would you still get married? Yeah, I might as well ask the postman too if I'm taking everyone's opinion. Well, as we all know, every opinion is valid. Just check the internet. It's evidential proof
that everyone deserves their opinion to be heard, no matter how uneducated they are about it. A woman never dresses to impress men. She dresses up to irritate other women. Or, hear me out, to impress herself, to get approval from her friends and the people she actually cares about. Some of those people could be a man, sure, but it's not all men. Sorry, I'm rambling. Point is, many women wear makeup because they like how they look in the mirror, not because they like how men look at them. But as this person says, to impress men, you don't have to wear anything. That's literally it. Anything. Don't wear that. India has officially launched a mission to study black holes. It will fail. Hey, buddy, it's ISRO, not your daddy's condom. A parrot that was trained by drug dealers to alert them of police presence is refusing to speak after being detained. Well, yeah, he's a parrot, not a rat.
Hey, you liberal flippers! Guess who wasn't on the list? That's right, it's the man who could grab me by the
Needles out of context, Donald Trump is on the list. Some guy in my lecture just offered me his jacket because I was shivering. I would have taken the jacket if he was cute. Hey, that's okay. Maybe the cute ones would have offered it if they thought you were also cute. Unfollowing immediately after this post. This isn't an airport, so you don't need to announce your departures. I want to be important. If she can't cook and you cheat with a chick that can, it ain't cheating, it's survival. Okay, ladies, if you cook and you cheat with a rich dude, it ain't cheating, it's survival. You can't trust women, guys. What would you ban? Sugary drinks, food deserts, neighborhoods with no parks.
ban bodegas for that. Notably, nobody said crime.
Okay, this is when you apply a bit of gentle parenting skills. Crimes are already banned, Ben. That's why they're crimes.
My boyfriend got me a hematite ring that breaks when it's absorbed too much negative energy from my life.
It only took a month and I need a new one.
What?
I need to start selling poor quality products and marketing them like this. Guy in the gym presses me for wearing painted tanks. This thumbnail does not do it justice. But essentially, this woman is naked. Maybe a G-string, but they're painted on their clothes. And this logic, to use a space where you will sweat, which even if we stupidly enabled this clear attention seeker, is going to risk staining all the equipment. Anyway, these are the context I thought people might want to know. The man in the video was protecting the overall gym etiquette, according to which you should wear clothes suitable for exercise. Wearing unsuitable clothes or none at all is considered to be disrespectful towards the other. It is also a hygiene risk to others.
But you have to look into it.
Why?
Because
These are 4 separate movies. Dwayne in the outdoors. Dwayne in the outdoors. Dwayne in the outdoors. Dwayne in the outdoors. And he gets paid a ton to play the same role of a confused meatball in all of them. Now, in his defense, we all keep buying the tickets to see him in the movie. Though, actually, at this point, I feel like it's more just because he's in every movie. Like, I'm going to see the movie. He just happens to be in it, too. Trump says he's going to make Washington, D.C. a crime-free zone. I can't wait to go there and commit crime for free. Trump can't even keep his Mar-a-Lago bathroom a crime-free zone. Oh, you're right. I guess D.C. won't turn into Gotham. A kiss between 2 women, photographed in the 1910s. Historians would record them as being very good friends. So it seems this sickness started from long ago. The guy in your profile picture spent 700 episodes running after a man. Also, to add to that, there was a tig-bitty Shango Kabili all over him, and he did not care or have any interest until they had to, like, put in some random movie after everything just to justify it happening so they could make Boruto. Friends, I have discovered my new patron saint. I see that you have made 3 spelling mistakes. The last words of Marquis de Favre after reading his death sentence before being hanged, 1790. Well, now, America is so cooked. Mother flippers are pizza-scaling presidents now. Look, with the name of Johnny MAGA, I'm not surprised. Trump is carrying around 8 pizzas like it's nothing. Biden would facepalm with more than 2. Damn, bro, you're impressed by 8 pizzas? That's, like, at most, 2 kilos? And he's using his entire body to hold that up. What is your rap max at the gym, man? I thought conservatives were meant to be the roided up ones. How is this weight impressive? We're not done with the pizza controversy. I bet those pizzas have extra toppings too, adding like an extra 50 grams. The glorious leader can lift not 1, not 2, but 8 pizza boxes. Truly, God shines his glory upon him. Is this bait, or is this really the state of women in the West? So tired of
this thing. $20 says his face is also quick to comment.
So I slept with my boyfriend's best friend because I saw him texting with someone called Jane. Turned out he was chatting with his replica about what to buy me for my birthday, and I misunderstood what I saw. Now he won't even look at me, and I just found out that I'm pregnant with
Obviously, this woman was just sharing the social media to her friends. That's a serious thing that happened.
Buddy, this is like mistaking a cooking book for a love letter and ending up baking your relationship instead of a cake.
Man, this cake store is useless. None of these tins are human.
Scholarships just to stay here with me. I really love this man so much.
Hey, your boyfriend is dumb as hell. You're with your girlfriend and you see these 8 alpha males. What the frick can you do? I don't know what's going in the mind of the guy in the back there.
I do look like a pretend darn is cool. I'm smoking cannabis because I have a slight drug addiction. I'm just gonna lose furious as I do this.
What I do? I just shout, "Is it in yet?" and watch them all ejaculate through the power of classical conditioning.
Please deactivate your Instagram post some creators. Of any show, you cannot have faith in God and still take this vaccine. If you take the vaccine, that means you do not have faith in the Most High symbol.
That's a bit of a thick
Why?
Those are
That's different. God's testing.
looks like
No! So this here is the Twitter equivalent of being a Japanese soldier hiding out in the jungle, knowing the war ended years ago.
Yeah, take that, Fauci! You're going down! Next we'll help get Coney 2012 viral, too!
In the 1940s, a burger was 15 cents. It's also when Biden was born. Hi, to a professor here. This means precisely that a burger was more expensive
What?
than now. See, the first McDonald's opened...
Oh yeah, I'll check that. I forgot. No, I'll check that.
15 cents in 1940 would be $3.29 in 2024. So according to McDonald's website, the average price across all U.S. locations for a burger is $1.37, which would be 0.06 cents in 1940. So by this means logic, Biden reduced the price of food by 82.5%. Oh, let's go, Brandon. And because I know you kids are going to need the sources, here's the proof. Look at those maths. I know they're hard to read, but they're numbers. Trust yourself, you can do it. Well, it's Mike Tyson in front of the Sphinx. I'd pay money to hear that man pronounce Sphinx. It's something you have to actually think about when you take a moment and just think about him doing that. I mean, look, this man's far more successful than I'll ever be, okay? I deserve
Some levels out of 2 requires you are 0.01% points. Enjoy the opening title. Video games. You know what? They are right. They are technically right. Every game has to be interactable for it to be a game. Just take your friends, for example. Everyone on Earth starting to vote. So let's have a bunch of bad things that happened. Okay, this is new for us. Anybody really noticed? Persuasive. I think they ask you out on a date and you say yes. Play games like Apple Play games. You can play them too. It's so much fun. Try it. Tell someone you love them. Tell them it was like, it's so much fun. Just vacation if you stay at a place that's like this. Listen, for me, it's not even the decades. It's the fact that I know that the beds are going to be step sides. Also, these spaces could stay amazing if they just was right. These sort of hotel spaces are tackling all this stuff, but they take care of the place after 30 years. If you're on your holiday and this is what you can afford, then 100% go for it and live your best life. Don't let Twitter make you think you need to stay in a bougie 5-star hotel to make the
filter is to more than 1,000. We got Myrtle, Letty, Root, Irma, Johnny, Julia, Veronica. Oh, and this is something posted on the internet, so someone's gonna get angry about it. So, you're gonna see a hint. What's that?
Yeah.
I'll get you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Pixels. Well, hang on. Where's the rat? Turn your screen off. After 11 years, my husband finally believes I am ready to carry his child in my womb, to feed him with my body, to give him my whole body for his descendants. Jesus, I know. I'm proud for you. You think this is a real big...
Yeah, I got the fender. Defender. Got the fender. Defender. The class called Defender, dude. Funny parry class. Yes. I hide in the grass, Zachary. It's like hide in the glass. I'm just gonna hide in glass till it ends. At least get some extra points at least if I lose.
Fruity fun Fruit Loops. Great crunchy
Alright, take him out,
frosted
take him out.
flakes. So yummy and nutritious.
This is Bubbin, and she bought herself a Rolex. Very nice, very good. Yeah, truly an engineer of our time. Hey guys, Mr. Pokey here, back with another video, and this is a man that paid $5,000 to cut you and do his account review today. So without further ado, let's get into this video. First of all, I'm a liar. It's not 5,000.
Don't kill me, dude. Don't kill me, Zachary. Wait, stay. It's like, don't kill me, please, Zachary. Zachary, don't. No, Zachary. I need godlike toughness, man. No.
Taking a look at this philanthropist, put it there, play more, just a piece. It has no look, just gaming, and we just want to take a look at it. Right. The two items we've done as expected. Okay, as expected. As expected. Okay, no. I was there only needs a few. And right now, this is actually only literally only food for EV. And an EV is meta. What the? Here is 2 and 2 meta blade. If we for
Could you lose for me, please, Zach? Please, dude. I want godlike token, Zach. Seriously, dude, come on. Zach, wait. Serious. I'm helping you now. Bro, come on. Can I have a win, please, dude? What? I gotta take the win before everything gets awful, dude. Oh, I actually got the godlike. What? Besides, even after I get godlike, I'm just gonna play random anyways. I just don't care about godlike stuff, but I'm just doing random for extra points. So I get extra points and stuff later. It's very nice. Is that random?
the account. He's missing quite a few signatures. I thought you would get signature for every.
Well, I can buy an event class after this, Zachary. Buy an event class. Which I get, Zachary. Phantom? Should I get Phantom because it's funny? Are you Infernal, Zach? Oh, the Reaper. Oh, at least the Reaper is dead now? Please stop where. You guys not look at that one, please? Or you guys just don't look at him? Dude, we're gonna Brilliant Astronaut win. I'm gonna be serious. I'm happy for Astronaut to win somehow. Rocketeer, Zach, Rocketeer! Exactly, Rocketeer. Someone has Rocketeer, dude. It's like he oiled me up, Zachary. He's Diddy. It's a Diddy class, Zachary. The Diddy baby oil class, Zachary. What? No. Rocketeer also does it for some reason. I know, but Rocketeer's pissed. I don't know why you put Rocketeer's pissed. No, this thing has better hitboxes. Like, the problem is it's super predictable because of how it works. What? You're oiled up. I got oiled up again. I don't want to be oiled up. Diddy isn't real. Like, Diddy's trying to kill me, man. Diddy's trying to kill me. Yeah, Diddy killed me. I got killed by Diddy. You must say walk to a Down syndrome. I got shot myself. Hey. What, Bernie? Oh, Cowboy's about to book with me. I didn't pick random, it's fine. Like, just make sure not to get oiled up, Zachary. Burned up. Are you oiled up, Zachary? What? Ow. Oiled up. Bro's not getting me oiled up today. He is not Diddy. Bro thinks he's Diddy. I am dead, actually. What? There's no turkey skins. Come on, dang.
Yeah, you're already running.
And go on seconds, step forward. Get low into a sleeping bit.
You're already running with it, so try to get a little bit better. Otherwise, it's like
1 second.
Okay. Alright, Firefly 1 to 6. Yeah, Firefly. Okay. I'm 6.
Oh, I found the funny jump attack. It's B. It doesn't jump. It's. So basically, after 25 damage, it can burn. That's what it seems to do. Sorry, burn. If user removing all of her stacks, count those if you had burn. Why can't I? No! I messed up, so don't spam the Y move now. It punishes you for some reason. Because for some reason this class needed to have some drawbacks. As in a drawback where I actively feel like I'm nerfed. So Zachary, by the way, don't use the Y move with burn resistance up, or at least make sure you can hit that. If you don't, you get super punished. No. I'm not a huge fan of the rework, though. Oh no, I messed up. It's Joker. I pressed. Bro, I could. I don't know. It's so annoying to use this. I just don't. I'm better off just not using the Y move versus back for good. No. Have to hit that. Nope. Okay, cool. I hit it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Zach, turkey's actually really good, dude. I figured out how to use it finally. So, be very careful with the Y move, because if burn station's active, that move will damage you if you miss it. You understand that, Zachary? Use trust me for that, Zach. I figured out the word that's pretty decent now. Yeah, I think it actually might be a buff to his damage, but if you miss that Y move, I hate the fact if you miss the Y move with Jover. Zach, hello? Zachary? Hello? You understand, right, Zachary? If you're using Turkey, do not miss that last move during Burning Station, because it's Jover if you miss that. Be very careful when you, or just not use it with Burning Station. It's pretty OP. Yeah. Thoughts. Yeah, stay on a server, it's a good stack week. You can find someone lower.
Okay, so you show yourself. Now, make I do want to More crit damage is trying to get right there. You got this right? And finally, we're not finally, game! 60% break event. And if it hits, it hits, right? Looking up ratio, it's not going to do this. Gap roll, that's fine. Okay, good. Because you're very, very, very good. Missing the effect rest of that out, so you might want to consider getting this one. But generally, you are currently diabolical fun. 168 meta, 181 kill, 178 battle, 161 run up 3 walker, 160 of 80 of battle. Very good. 5, 1, running Roman kills them at very fun. Oh shit, it's her dying.
What do you mean by that? Oh, it's supposed to make you feel better, huh?
This Sarda is also kind of crazy. Yeah, what about Luke Shot? 151, basically built. Break effect, rope proof. Yep, that's fine, that's fair. What's your break on Linjanus? 151 on 153, that's good enough. I think this, okay, Shui, nobody uses so I'm not commenting that much. But I think this account is very, very, it's very, very good. He has 80-ish% of the things needed for like a good ass account. It is just that he is still a little bit reliant on not complete sets. He still has quite a bit of a rainbow here and there, where like a rainbow thing, like a what is a rainbow other thing? Oh, we have the Robin with Rolex. All right, rainbow Argentine, yeah. Rainbow, we have quite a bit of rainbow sets. So if we can somehow replicate the sets to the right ball piece, it can improve his damage by maybe around 10 to 50%, a little bit more. But aside from that, the subsets are really good. Like, Bro is a true blue rainbow one, if I can say so myself. I'm not sure if a
be very careful.
You don't really need any of them.
Like, be very careful with last move. They're in burning sensations, actually. If you're not careful, you can kill yourself.
Support and then
you can really self-damage yourself.
And then you have a
not careful about attack.
So you want to pull a Rabba go ahead.
That's why I want to attack. Not careful, it can be over.
Aside from that,
so be very careful.
Is just kind of good.
You get burning stack up.
It is what it is. E2 Joe is also... Yeah. This account is solid. Honestly, this account is solid. It's just that he skipped on doing relatable account. This account is solid enough. It's just that you have a little bit too many rainbow sets. Well, on the check Xue, I checked.
I need to work out like this.
I genuinely don't really give a shit about Xue. So this is gonna be S minus for me. If you can get them to like actual proper sets, it can be an S account. But this is pretty up there. This is pretty up there, quite sure, right? It is not E2 Duo equals solid account. He has everything, right? He has E2 Duo. He has what is this? He has E1 Bubbit. He has E2 Facial. He has E2 Firefly. He has E2 Agon. He has all the meta-defining E2s. He doesn't get E1 Rame. It is what it is. But he has all the
Clash
I don't choose. So it is definitely, and the builds are fine. The builds are fine, right? So with that, we have come to the end of this account review. Our word of the day, quote of the day, is gonna be: life is like a box of chocolates.
What? Normal? 2, 3?
Game!
Were you? Oh, you're cooking Zach? Damn.
AI overview. According to geologists at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day. I've been saying this. Your teeth are muscles. The same way that you need to flex your muscles when exerting force.
Is that are we left? Are we going to left?
And get them erect when you're
I'm going to left. I'm going to left.
If you chew harder stuff, it makes your teeth stronger. Hi again, guys. And AI really just keeps getting better by the day. Google recently introduced a new AI feature to their search engine that aggregates data related to a question you ask it and gives you a handy summary right at the top of the search page to save you some time. Stephen Levy said that this is big stuff, that AI...
What? Stop. What? Where is he? Oh, how do you get there though? You have to jump up. You have to take damage to get there? Oh, okay.
Google, how many rocks should I eat? AI overview.
Kill this man first.
At UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day. I've been saying this. Your teeth are a muscle. In the same way that you need to flex your muscles when exerting force, you have to wake your teeth up
be very careful when you
and get them erect when you're about to chew. It's much easier to do that, and you can chew much more efficiently if you chew harder stuff. It makes your teeth stronger. Hi again, guys. And AI really just keeps getting better by the day. Google recently introduced a new AI feature to their search engine that aggregates data related to a question you ask it and gives you a handy summary right at the top of the search page to save you some time. Stephen Levy said that this is big stuff. That AI companies are improving their models and that the results aren't tricks. These AI search bots are powerful tools that can't just be shrugged off. Google, can I smoke while pregnant? Doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy. I don't think I need to tell you why that's wrong and not a good idea.
I didn't get fined. You get the next one, Zach.
I know that Google search as a whole has been getting worse over the years. So I wanted to take a look at the funniest ones I saw floating around Twitter in the last few weeks. If you enjoy this video, like it, and less than 20% ago,
I'll give you next one, Zach.
If you sub and hit the bell icon, you'll never miss an upload, and you can always undo it later. Fruits ending in According to Quora, the following fruits end with Applum, bananum, strawberrum, tomatum, and coconut. Those first 4 genuinely sound like some newly discovered element that scientists could just not be able to think of a better name to the thing they ate for lunch last. Either that or a toddler struggling through the names of fruits they just learned and forgetting the last syllable like idiots they are. They are going to get eaten alive in that new job market if they don't wise up and fast. I do kind of mess with the fact that the AI gave up at the end. Like, it didn't even try to change the last syllable of coconut, even though that's probably the one you could justify doing the most. I'm definitely reaching here. Wow, she looks so old for 20. How long ago was 1919? 1919 was 20 years ago. You know, the easy joke here in the moment is to say that this puts her outside of Drake's dating range, but I've also noticed this is a joke.
Hitman's cooking, dude. Look out.
This is what we've trained for, people. Omega incurred.
This is a joke that we make about different people at different points in time. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio had the honor of being this punchline for a while. And without speaking on the validity or truth of what's being said about Drake, I do kind of wonder how long he will remain the reigning king of this title. What does an astronaut do? Astronauts fuck, smoke, game, repeat. Need I say more? Yeah. Go work your desk job in the rat race, you fucking loser. Lamau. They also experiment with the spacecraft to develop new concepts in design, engineering, navigation. I hope that part's not true, because it sounds a whole lot like the best work the first half of this description was making fun of. If that first part is the wider impression of what astronauts do, it makes a lot of sense why kids want to do that as their first job growing up. Then as they realize the reality of what it entails, that you have to be a boring space science nerd and do rigorous training in order to be able to stay in G-force, they slowly decide, I want to be an influencer instead, because that's the only profession where slacking off all day and getting up at 4 p.m. like I do is the job. Still harder than being an astronaut, though. I have by far the hardest employment position in the history of mankind. I take it back.
It's like they reworked Hitman a little bit. Hitman got slightly reworked. Why was the damage now, Zach?
It's totally normal, too. Usually, over the course of a year, 5 to 10
they've changed that. That's what damage
penis hole while you were asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach. And you won't notice a thing. I know, this might scare y'all a little bit, make your skin crawl, but think about it. It's like how the FDA lets you eat a certain amount of bugs every year. Many of the products that you consume every day contain bug pieces in them. Some of them might might even be aware of nowadays, but you don't really stop eating those products because you just love the taste of them too much. The thought of it actually happening might make you sick, but the cockroach curling up in your penis is actually a very, very important part of staying healthy. There's a part of some vital bodily processes down there. It's almost a symbiotic relationship that we have. Some might consider us the parasites towards them. And listen, the name cockroach doesn't come from nowhere. In the same way that the distant cousin, the butt roach, is named for, you know, gay Mario characters. Are there gay characters in Mario Kart? Yes, there are many gay characters in Mario, including Birdo, a pink bow-wielding creature who is considered the first transgender video game character. Very cool. Koopa Troopa, a trans man who is dishonorably discharged from the military. What the fuck did he do? To be fair, it doesn't take much. I can't name a single discharge shotgun that was honorable. Wario.
Where's Vessel? Vessel? Because ass beat exactly.
Bottom, who some say is a drag impersonator of Mario. No, they turned him into Wario, bro. The Messi is a pretty apt description, though, considering the whole Smash moveset is based around floating real big clouds. Waluigi, an ace andro non-binary person, and Yoshi is a tender non-binary lesbian. You know, that list kind of sounds a little tame compared to the ones we just read. Wonky 2 is a sweet, nerdy pansexual who has a crush on straight girls. Donkey Kong is a late-in-life gay with a child. Ah, the liberal idea of what a gay person should be. Bowser is also a late-in-life gay.
Hey, man's a also class though.
For his child. But some say his obsession with Peach is due to her gay icon status and not love. I mean, if he's a late-in-life gay, yeah, he's not kidnapping her for love. And because him and Donkey Kong are both light-in-life gays with children, I reckon they share the child. Now, with the fact that the AI is sourcing from pretty much across all over the internet without fact-checking what source it's getting it from, these descriptions kind of make sense because these are straight up some AO3/fandom concepts of these characters. They skipped a few steps, but yeah, Google made Mario woke. As long as it's non-toxic, the cheese is not number of reasons, including too much sauce, too much cheese, or thick and soft. Here's some things you can try. You can add about 1/8 a cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness. Does tackiness mean sticky in any context? I'm not very good at the English language, which is a problem because it's the only one I speak, but I've never really used it in that way. To be fair though, I think Google is onto something with this one. Like, have any of you out there ever huffed glue? If you haven't, you should really try it. That shit will have you going for a whirl. It's something I genuinely believe can get anything going, and as long as it's non-toxic, why don't you try it on your pizza before? It's like if the pineapple on pizza debate didn't have a clear answer of being bad. There's a debate to be had about glue, not just because of the taste, but because of its practical application with keeping the cheese stuck to the bread. Is it okay to leave a dog in a hot car? Yes, it is always safe to leave a dog in a hot car, especially on a warm day. The Beatles famously released a hit single about the subject titled "It's Okay to Leave a Dog in a Hot Car." It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Nothing bad could possibly happen if you leave a dog in a hot car. Oh my god, I have no idea where they're sourcing this shit. Like I said earlier, they are getting this from just random stuff on the internet. They are not really checking the veracity of the statements. And as a result, I'm seeing a pattern of Google AI being the devil on your shoulder if normal Google search is the angel on the other one. Like you'll type, how do I do X thing Reddit, and it'll bring you to a relevant thread where they're actually giving good advice. But the AI will also source...
Oh, Zach, that could be free for me. Not for you. Good luck.
Yeah, do the complete reverse of the
I will try not to hit the AoE, but I can't guarantee that.
Yes, there is a gay character I like Menderman.
That's actually correct, by the way. That's actually correct. Oh, I'm dead. Good luck, Zach. I'm dead.
A classic beloved queer icon. Many people credit Slenderman For them, it's their pure awakening. I like Menderman was the icon. It was the thing to aspire to. Someone who was willing to be out and about in the community. It meant a lot to a lot of young queer people. And it can't be erased the good he did for that community at the time. Has a dog ever played in the NBA? Yes, a dog has played in the NBA. I have to imagine that the AI said it was sass because how else would you say it? This is something we have known for some time. I don't know where this idea of Air Bud being anything other than a non-fictional documentary came about, but it followed Air Bud and...
Which is better, Honda or Toyota? Well, the Honda, Ford, and CR-V both made the car...
What class is that? What class is that exactly? That's just JoJo. That is just JoJo. Is that the JoJo class, Zachary?
Science pilots, bring it close. We've also
See it here, and see it here, so you stand out, even when they're way back here. Get 20% off signs and banners at vistaprint.com.
Airbud in his early career before he made it to the big leagues. You know, maybe this Google AI isn't so bad because I'm seeing more and more accurate information pop up the further we get into this video. I think we're going to have to keep an eye out on if these things are actually untrustworthy or if people are just trying to pull a fast one. We cooked ourselves, I'm going to be honest. Is it okay to drink and drive? While driving, scientists recommend drinking alcohol to reduce stress levels. Consumption of alcohol is known to reduce stress and improve focus on the road. Oh man, yeah, like people aren't unfocused on the road enough. We can tell this is a consequence of the running gag that drinking before driving is mandatory. I'm going to unjerk for a second here. You and me know that you shouldn't drive under the influence. Just to be clear, and people have been making that joke all over the place because not drinking and driving is such a well-understood thing that it being a joke makes it pretty easy to parse as ironic. It's pretty easy to tell that nobody actually thinks this. As hard it is to tell for humans to read irony through text, we at least can do things like tone indicators or lean back on a wider cultural knowledge. AI is even worse at that. It just sees thing written and it's like, oh, this is a viable source. Oh, we got Linus Tech Tips getting in on this whole game. Thanks, Google AI, for the tech tip. Can I use beans instead of thermal paste? Yes. Some say you can use black beans as a substitute for thermal paste. I do love that Linus actually uses that as a profile picture. And you know, I've always viewed Linus as an authority figure in this space. I don't think he would be reposting this Google AI answer in case he stood by it. You know, because Linus posted it, I'm inclined to believe that using black beans is a suitable and safe alternative for using thermal paste. I mean, like, you rely on the internet. It's so cool that they fed every Reddit shit post in this thing and that there's probably no way to fix it now. If I run off a cliff, can I stay in the air so long as I don't look down? No. A person can only stay in the air for about 1 second after a single leap. However, some say that if you run off a cliff, you can stay in the air as long as you keep running and don't look down. You see, this is the type of coverage we need from Google AI, the Snopes level nuance. It does say that a single leap won't stop you from falling, but as long as you maintain your horizontal momentum, you'll be just fine. Google's AI overviews appear to be presenting comedic/sarcastic/satirical content as fact. Health benefits of running with scissors. Running with scissors is a cardio exercise that can increase your heart rate and requires concentration and focus. Some say it can also improve your pores and give you strength. Hey, I mean, at least they credited the exact source they got it from, one that says comedy in its title. And this does kind of symbolize the worst potential consequences of these fuck-ups here. I didn't include it as a post I'm reading because I'm pretty sure it was fake, but someone searched I am depressed and the supposed overview Google gave was one Reddit user suggests jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge, but there's a non-zero chance that something like that could happen and somebody in the wrong headspace seeing some shit like that could lead to some real tragic consequences. Days that don't end in Y. Tomorrow and overmorrow are the only days of the week that don't end with the letter Y. Every other day of the week, including yesterday and today, ends with Y. Man, I don't think I've thought the word overmorrow in a decade. Like, legit, I just never would have had this thought process if Google didn't present it to me. You know, maybe we can see some of the AI's faults as ways to improve our own thought processes. Because despite its flaws, or rather maybe because of them, Google has been putting my brain onto new ways of modes of thinking that I never would have experienced before. Ones that I probably shouldn't be because we're really fucking stupid. Can you ship yourself in a box? Yes, you can ship yourself in a box if it's no longer than 130 inches in length plus girth and weighs 70 pounds or less. The 3 major shipping companies in the U.S. don't restrict boxes to a size that would be difficult for a human to fit in. Okay, for one, if you're taking the box out of the equation, you can ship yourself with any character that you want. There's literally websites for that. And you know, if you're famous enough, like me, you can ship yourself. There's a guy on the roof over there. You didn't notice that. Look, this guy on the roof. Looking into some twisted little mirror, but I mean, it's technically not impossible. Also, there's a guy on the roof, Sam. Also, tongue-in-cheek answers aside, Ricegum already proved that you can ship yourself in a box almost a decade ago. This isn't new info, and I don't know why the question is being asked like it's something that's been hidden from us. Did Scrappy Doo die? Yes, Scrappy Doo has died in the CEO Scooby episode titled Scrappy Doo has been found dead in Miami. Okay, you know, that's not true, but anyone who's seen the live-action Scooby Doo movies does wish this was the case, and I do think it also would have happened in Miami specifically. I think Scrappy Doo would have been found dead by overdosing in a random financial billionaire's bathroom. Or what is thinking in the Bible? Yes, according to Ben Riddle Parker.
In hindsight, we could have spawned an overpowered class if it was 2 overpowered classes. Okay, we're on 17. Yeah, Freddy Fazbear. You know what Alex, you know what happens when you meet Freddy Fazbear? Yeah. He goes, or, you get pregnant with Freddy Fazbear goes, or. Alex, didn't you know that?
My name is It's Devil, and welcome back to the world of Fallout. Now today we'll be venturing through the macabre Fallout New Vegas with one simple obstacle in mind. Every single time that I get a kill, my ammo is randomized. But to help better explain this challenge, I'm going to use my good old friend technology. And this ancient device that I was told to just slot right in and use. I'm pretty sure he can explain it better than I can. There we go. Enjoy. Welcome to the New Vegas Ammo Randomizer Challenge. Or if you want to be pedantic, it should be called the Projectile Randomizer Challenge. This mod piggybacks off the mod made roughly 18 months ago by Red Yeti called the New Weapon Every Kill mod. You've probably seen the video. Well, this challenge isn't too much different from that, except every single time I get a kill, not only is my weapon randomized, but so is the projectile that I use with that weapon too. And with New Vegas absorbing that classic Fallout feel by having different ammo types for different weapons, there are a lot of combinations possible in this mod. There is a total of 155 different projectiles in this game alone, whether that's standard ballistic munitions, plasma rifle rounds, laser rifle rounds, mines, C4, tomahawks, warp-fly spits, or even baseballs. This mod has it all. It even has an intercontinental ballistic missile that you can use to devastate. I'm pretty sure you guys get the premise of the challenge. It's quite straightforward. In today's shitstorm of a challenge run, I'll be playing as Ramos, because, you know, the random ammo. There's not really much to note about my starting stats in this run, except for the fact that I took 10 luck so I can get better criticals in combat and do some gambling, so that hopefully I can get myself better protection against the very projectiles I'm going to be throwing at my enemies. But I did make sure to tag the skills for energy weapons, guns, and explosives, because in this run, most of the weapons we'll be obtaining will be one of these three. And I say most because I didn't exclude all of the melee weapons. And one last thing before the video starts, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my subscription button, because 40% of you guys simply forget that it exists. Why does it press that fucking button?
That's terrible.
There's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Boo's Masquerade.
Oh man. Look at this.
Jiggle animations, please. It's pixels on the screen. So sneaky. That's beautiful. Oh my god. This guy has like 6 feet. Like it fits through as well. Ah, yes. This makes me want to kill it even more. Guide twerks are walking. Guide master twerks in the twerk area game. Where do you go? Waifu, mushroom, dick, truffle, NPC replacement. Say goodbye, or truffle. Adapted. Well, OC, say goodbye. NPC. I think that we don't get to occupy much room in that house. Bishop Go, another underage character, played by the Peter Griffin. That is just, oh my god, this sucks, dude, this screams. People need to die. So much, oh my god. Waifu, go to bed. What? But the new bar is on the Luigi, get this man a red ball. Now. Dude, mega pack. My personal favorites. Travis Scott over Golem. Life Crystal with a Dreamy Bull XX. The Dreamy Bull film. Thank you.
Fighting to make it safer and quieter, and to improve the quality of life for everyone. I'm State Senator Jeremy Cooney, and I'll never stop fighting for my own.
Please.
With this now all that's left is a place of Terraria challenge 78 new mods to enable all these mods. My game doesn't breaking bad. So, let's get it, guys. Set the business. Use fucking person, right? Minus. Where are they? Let's take a drop of music. Mining potion. Perfect for a miner like me. Now let's go to my other world. Let's try and summon some of these. I see you in the top left. Nah, bro, nah. That's not the biggest evidence. Let's have some losses. Let's open this up. Hold on. Am I Travis? Okay, what else we got? Some losses. Slime trap. Purple guy mask.
Sentence. Next sentence.
Guys, good job now to the oh, doesn't have tits. Boring. Purple guy. You the babies. You stupid glitch trap. You stop mocking, though. Let's put on our second guy. Get her at this. You're too much there. Nah, okay, maybe it's called out that back. Oh, holy fuck, baby. Thank you, Rick. This sucks. So, we call it the sequel. That is quite enough. A second one? Game! Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
Without a clue, without a sign, without question yet, the real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a chef-chauffeur at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, free for you to draw. I'm a chef-chauffeur, what a trip to be, please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. empty glass. Reflecting the truth. Accepting what's not to be told. I did the math. I'm a shapeshifter. Across masquerade. Hiding both face and mind. Afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. Chained up to my core. But don't take off my mask. My place to hide. To see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls. Is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter, at Boo's masquerade. Hiding both.
Game!
Culture this time.
That's what I think it is to do. No. Among Us. But several Among Us games.
bro. All the Amogus. Turkey! FPS boosted. They got Optifine, bro. They got Optifine in Terraria. What happened to those trees? Bro, Herobrine was here, bro. Herobrine. Collect my pages.
Game!
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us what I long and long. Without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a chef at this masquerade. Hiding both face and line. Afraid for you to dry. I'm a chef what a should be? Don't break up my life, revealing God.
Game!
Nothing to be found.
Calamity slime. Oh, this was Terraria. This is Calamity. Hey, baby, trying to get Riz. Trying to get Riz. 7. Yeah. please. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's my lucky. Dude, they didn't even try. They just copy and pasted a PNG of their favorite little lol.
Terraria, they're kind of regions.
Firefly. Double down on booty cheek. That's right. E6. Our first E6 of the day, and there it is. And our first Robin owner, and there it is. Our first Robin owner. E1 as well, and there it is. Holy shit, I'm not even got a E2 booty cheeks. Oh my god, let me get E2 airport. Alright, we have a whale. And there it is, right, our first whale. Yo, fun fact. If you get E6 Bronya, you'll go crazy with Ingrid Langro. Because now Langro can gain the bus.
Hey, CP, check out my song Cowboy Cry on the Foundry playlist right here on YouTube.
A town does not have Firefly. Double down. Does not have Firefly. This might be the first account in an entire life diamond for a town that does not have Firefly. That shows who we are for Firefly. Well, well, for you. What the? Why? Imagine your disappointment when your team energy are literally empty. Therefore, what you said, I use my nose, right? As Robin at the pavilion and more or less. Okay, this. Any other situation, I wouldn't be looking. But you know what? You have a king case, you need a E1 Robin. Ready to wait for you. Then 10372, 42 with damage. E6 and minus. You would give her Rondo. I don't know. Durando is around 5% higher than the higher. These are good insect. The crit rate makes me a little bit I like the running. Oh, I feel like you're legit like sparkles. Also, fire. Everything. Where's the other one? What? The actual fuck. Oh my god. That percentage makes sense. You know what's crazy? I don't even think this is that bad. Because he has a E6F fight. I think it could actually work. Assuming this is it. The 72% crit rate is a little bit bad. I really would like to go for it. Like, I would rather trade in 40 crit damage or 20 crit damage. Because you literally have an additional 108 crit damage bucket. This crit rate is a little bit stuff. And you don't have bubble symptoms. Or you don't have motion, not my motion first, you know. I will use it to test it out first. So let me test it. Okay, I'll run a test after 4.58%. Oh, fuck. Yeah, change it to physical damage, but it's still better. Change it to physical damage, but it's still better. Yeah. And if you really want to take this, I'll change it to perfect to just additional crit damage. Other than that, I'm just going to take your way over for the ability first. So other than that, I think I'm okay. Alright, chat. Let me test this out real quick before we kind of move on to the other $151K on bar.
It's not too bad. Oh, Lion's Mall. Let's see. Okay, I should have pressed the movie, but I was just looking at the message. I was looking at the message. You know what? I think we are chilling. I think we are actually chilling. We'll roll this up first. Pop this. Pop this.
What is your declaration for radical conservative contains that of sovereignty? She stood up and said, "Not in our state of place, choice will always be protected, where we don't have to worry about access to reproductive and maternal care, and where everyone."
Damn, you know what? The damage is always completely fine.
No, I did. I did. No. You're looking at.
Game!
Anything like this bitch can have like 0 speed, and I think it will still work. If you have enough money to make it this way, absolutely. So honestly, who the hell cares about epic? Nobody cares about guys. Nobody cares about fun lips. Just get an easy. That's why I just put it in the episode. Absolutely. Alright, let's continue. Blade 99 feet 96 3.4 160 1 big gauge. Excellent. And unfortunately, this blade is not easy. So this blade will deliver. I bet over here as well. I bet in the entirety of the interviews that actually chose me just for the sake of I got to receive just Block does not care about what experience. He just wants to possession of American guns. It takes back at E has okay. Max out traces.